Oh, always something.
Are we on? Okay. I think we're ready. I'll go a little down.
Audio control is in the way.
Hello, good morning from Breazeale's Grocery Bluegrass. We're here live at 5109 Liberty Highway, having more technical issues, but hope you can hear us. We get it straightened out. We're located at 5109 Liberty Highway, Pendleton, South Carolina, and I'm your host today, Don Acevedo, with my co-host that'll be up here in just a few minutes, Mark Stoudemire. Today is Wednesday, November the 20th, 2024. The weather outside is 63 degrees with fog. The high today is supposed to be
Sound good?
reach about 73.
Okay.
It's kind of a little misty out there. It's I guess you could say it's a pretty day. It's a pretty cloudy day, cloudy, foggy day. Anyway, with a 15% chance of rain today. A foggy day in the upstate, but tomorrow the wind is coming. I think there will be about 30 to 35 mile an hour winds around here, blowing a few trees around like we haven't had enough trees blown. Most of you know about the terrible storms we had in the upstate. Remember those that weren't so fortunate as us. Keep them in your prayers. They're still having a hard time, struggling to find their belongings, clean their belongings, and whatnot. So keep them in your prayers. It'll be a long time before that place recovers. Our shout out today go to Jane, Heather, Josh, Carter, Blaine, Hampton, Hudson, Kenzie, Kim, Josh, Blakely, Grant, Sil, Heidi, Charlie, Harper, and of course, always loving our son behind us, Martin. Here at Breazeale's Grocery Bluegrass, we have music lessons all week. We teach fiddle, classical fiddle, mandolin, bass, guitar, banjo, anything with a string on it. We teach it. So remember that. If you want any kind of instruction, you can call us here at 864-376-1482, and we'll make sure that you get the right instrument in your hand. We have the best instructors in the upstate by far, in my opinion. And for more information, call me at 864-376-1482. Again, my number is 864-376-1482. And if you'd like to call during our broadcast today, you can call me also. Please click on the subscribe button below to subscribe for our channel. The more subscribers we get, the better. So hit the subscribe button on the bottom of your whatever you're on, device you're on. Our sponsor today is Breazeale's Grocery Bluegrass. Come on by. Again, we're located at 5109 Liberty Highway. We are the sponsor for the show today. Again, our number here is 864-376-1482. You can also follow us on our social media pages, YouTube, Facebook. If you go to Facebook, it's under Breazeale's Grocery Bluegrass. That's Breazeale's Grocery Bluegrass if you follow us on Facebook. And on Instagram under BG Bluegrass. Under Instagram, it's BG Bluegrass. Remember, click below to subscribe. We sell all variety of things here. We have hats, shirts, mugs, junk food, coffee. We got all kinds of stuff here in the store. We also sell instruments, fiddles, mandolins, bass guitars, banjos, pretty much anything with a string on it, we sell it. And if we don't have it in here, we can make sure that we find one for you that suits you, your budget and your playing style. I usually refer to my teachers here to make that call because they're the professionals and they know how to match up an instrument with a student. So we got the best. Our sponsor today is Mr. Gary Bell, our banjo and guitar instructor here at Breazeale's. Mr. Bell teaches all kinds of music, blues, rock, country, folk, and bluegrass. He is the brother of a longtime friend, Mr. Larry Bell, who was a dear friend. We're also blessed to have Mr. Gary Bell here at Breazeale to teach what he loves to do, and that is play music. He is here every Wednesday morning. Not here today, this morning, because one of his students canceled, so he'll be here, probably should be here in a little while for his next student. He generally starts at 9 a.m. For more information, you can call Mr. Bell at 864-517-0044. Again, Mr. Bell's phone number, 864-517-0044, or contact me, Don, at 864-376-1482. Okay, this is kind of a rerun of a show that was messed up, I think a week or so ago. So we're redoing that show because we have audio now and everything's working good. So we're going to redo that show. And today we're going to talk about what we did on a previous show, but again, like the equipment was bad. So here we are. Hey, Mark, we're glad you're back.
Hello. Actually, Don, this is the third try at this
Oh,
show.
I'm sorry. This is the third try, he
We
said.
messed it up twice, and I think both of those have probably been my fault.
Oh,
First time was the sound was all staticky and you couldn't hear us, and I think that's because I just started the switch and came and didn't listen.
yeah,
So you didn't know to go fix it.
yeah.
And then the last time I forgot to change a camera from the store picture
Yeah,
to the live camera.
that's all right.
I'm sorry, I apologize. It's all my fault.
But we're back.
But we'll try today again.
Yeah, yeah. We'll do it again. So what do you got for us, Mark?
Well, you had suggested way back when we talk about the dobro banjos.
Yeah.
Okay, and you had talked about it, so I'm going to turn it over and let you tell the story about yours and how you got yours, and I'll tell how I got mine. And
Yeah. I don't know much about these things, but I do know it has a beautiful sound. I just love that sound. I just fell in love with it. And the way I came about this thing is Mark has one, and I went to his house, and he pulled it out one night, and I picked it up and started playing. Couldn't put it down. And I said, Mark, if you ever find another one, I sure would like to have one. So he did. He found this one.
took a while, found it on one of the marketing places on the internet. I think it was Reverb, but I'm not positive.
Yeah, yeah. So he picked this up for me, and I started to play it and just absolutely fell in love with the dobro banjo. It's a 5-string, just like a banjo. It has a resonator here in the middle that I guess, and then a bunch of holes that I guess it projects the sound this way with the resonator. And the resonator gives it that tinny sound. Isn't that
That's good. It
beautiful?
sounds like a dobro.
Yeah.
Really, these are resophonic guitars or resonator guitars. It's a wooden body that's got the hubcap-looking resonator on it. Don, look on your stock and see what your serial number is. I got mine at Gruen's in Nashville, I believe, in the early 1990s. They're both dobro brand, and the serial numbers are within 6 of each other. So these were probably in the factory and on their benches at the same time.
At the same time.
We only got Don's, 2 years ago now?
Yeah.
So anyway, I thought that was quite amazing. You can see they're almost identical twins. Don's, I believe, is still a little bit shinier than mine, and the only difference in the resonator is mine has little round holes in a triangular, sort of a triangular or rectangular thing, and Don has stars and crescents for his holes in the resonator.
Yeah.
That's the only difference.
Huh.
The first one I ever saw was like yours, and my wife tried to surprise me and buy it at a place up in Knoxville where we used to live, but the guy wouldn't take a credit card. He wanted cash only, and that made her mad, and she left. And we had a friend in Nashville, and unbeknownst to me, she called him and said, I want a dobro guitar for Mark, and he got on the phone and called Bruins, and they had 2 of them.
Really?
So we went over there on a Saturday morning, and I had 2 to choose from, and the other one was a black sunburst. And it was actually a little louder than this one, but I just liked this one. Wish now I'd have got both of them.
So you bought that at Gruen?
Gruen's in Nashville
I did
in
not know
the early 1990s is where
Yeah.
this one, where we found this one. And a friend, as I said, called them and told us they had a couple, and we went over and I bought one of them.
Yeah. Beautiful instruments, and the sound is unbelievable on these dobro banjos.
Mine's going to sound a little different because I put baritone banjo strings on mine. I kind of like a deep sound, so strum across yours. That's the standard banjo G tuning. Mine is baritone strings, which are lower. These are all the way down to a C tuning, so they sound like this.
Yeah.
Got a deep sound. You're probably most used to seeing these with people like Uncle Josh Graves and Jerry Douglas, you know, where the old hound dog dobro, they call it, which has the big resonator, and it's a full-size guitar body pretty much, and they play it with a steel, like this. You know. Josh Graves, Uncle Josh, and Jerry Douglas, and Rob Ikes, and quite a few great dobro players in the business today.
Yeah, yeah.
So anyway, we thought we would try to do something on the dobro, so I'm going to ask Don to pick one of his songs and play it, and I'll play rhythm. Now, because he's tuned in the key of G and I'm tuned in C, I'm going to actually play what would normally be a D chord on the regular banjo to play rhythm with him. If that works, I get a sort of a nice deep rhythm sound here. The only thing about these strings is they tend to screech more than I like, but I hadn't figured out how to play without that. The standard strings aren't nearly so bad. Okay? What you want to play?
Amazing Grace.
Okay. There we go, Amazing Grace.
Yeah, I messed up a little bit, but I haven't played this.
You did pretty good. Yeah,
Yeah.
that was good.
Yeah.
Pick another. Back a couple. There you go.
Here we go. No, it didn't. Here we go. that's all right.
I'll explain.
I went into some other chords.
Well, I'll analyze it for you. What happened was Don's not real used to this instrument. He just had said he hadn't played it much lately, and he went down to do the high part of Cumberland Gap, and because the instrument looked a little different, you missed the frets, I believe. You missed where to go.
Yeah, yeah.
Then you went back to the bottom to try to recover, and I think you got into a little bit of Cripple Creek there.
Yeah.
That's what it sounded like to me.
Yeah, let's do cripple.
But then he recovered, and we finished Cumberland Gap. Oh, we're just like we were playing in the living room. We aren't pros. We don't. Unfortunately, we don't rehearse this a lot, so I ought to apologize for that, I guess.
But we have fun, don't we?
We just have a good time
we have
with these instruments and
Yeah.
seeing what we can get. And that's what I say, if you play one of these instruments, I'm sort of an advocate of noodling around with it, which is just kind of fooling with it at home, maybe not necessarily playing a given tune, but see what you can find on it. And if you're a Scruggs style, want to be a Scruggs style player, you need to learn the Scruggs rolls and learn how to rearrange those scrolls and those rolls and licks to make the different tunes. But anyway, I'm an advocate of just fooling around with your instrument and see what you can make your music on it.
Yeah, yeah.
Because if you're not going to be a pro, you don't need to play exactly like Earl Scruggs or J.D. Crowe or the pros if you're not trying to be a pro.
Yeah.
So make the instrument yours as much as you can.
Yeah.
But learn the basics. Okay?
Yeah.
Okay, you want to play Cripple Creek?
Yeah, let's try it. Got through it, man. That's a lot of fun.
There you go. Very good.
Yeah, that's a lot of fun.
That was good. I think I can definitely say that Don has mastered that tune. That was just nearly perfect.
Yeah, I missed the.
You missed just a little bobbles on the melodic part,
But you know what I have a tendency to do, and I don't know how to correct it. I think I've asked you this before. I start out slow, but I end up at 100 miles an hour.
Okay.
How can I fix that?
Play with a metronome or the computer program Strum Machine. We had a slow jam the other week, and I showed the group and had them play with a program on the internet called Strum Machine, S-T-R-U-M machine, and basically it gives you a bluegrass band. They have about 1,000 songs in their repertoire on that, so most of the common ones will be there. You can change the speed, you can slow them down as slow as you want, or you can speed them up as fast as you want. You can change the key on them. You can even tailor them to the way you want to play it to a certain degree. I've not learned how to do that yet, but you can do that. So that's called Strum Machine, or another way is just with a simple metronome, if you just want to try that.
Which I do have one up there, and I have one at home, and I've tried to work with you on, for some reason I just can't work with it. back it off or something. I need to
You
learn.
have to listen close, and I went to inquire at a recording studio one time. I'd never recorded in a studio before. This was in Knoxville years and years ago, and the guy at the studio said, well, there's usually some extra time because when we turn the clicker on, which they'll put a clicker metronome in your headset, which is not going to be on your record, but you're going to hear it in your headset while you're recording. He said, most people, the first time they get in the studio, they're sort of like a deer in the headlights when you put that metronome on them and they find out how they don't really play so solidly like the metronome is.
Yeah.
That's something that you need to work on, but it will help you. Now, when you're playing with a band and all, typically there's going to be a little give and take.
Yeah.
In fact, I have fooled around with timing the original Flat and Scruggs Foggy Mountain Breakdown, which was recorded in Cincinnati on December the 11th, 1949. And I think if you listen close to that and fool with your metronome with it, they vary from about 152 beats a minute up to 160 beats a minute as it goes on, because if I set my metronome at one speed, they go in and out of it a little bit.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I was at a seminar when Bela Fleck was talking about metronomes, and he said Flat and Scruggs were not metronomic. So in the live bands, you're going to have some give and take.
Yeah.
But I guess everyone's there and hearing it, and they stay together.
Yeah. Yeah.
But yes, you want to demonstrate a metronome?
Yeah. You got one?
Yeah, let me get my phone over here and we'll see if we can set it slow and
Yeah.
we'll demonstrate it.
Yeah, that'd be good.
Okay. So you can play Cripple Creek again or something. Okay, give me just a minute here to find the, I like one by a company called Virtual Sheet Music. It's a free online metronome, and it looks like a metronome. So let me try to find that, and I'm slow when it comes to punching these things. Okay, almost there.
He's almost there, so be patient. He's almost there. We have about 6 minutes remaining in the show.
Okay.
So.
Okay. I've got it on the side. Okay, y'all hear that? And let me show you. Here's what this one looks like. It looks like a musical metronome, one of the old-timey spring-loaded metronomes.
Back up
You
a
can
little
hear
bit
it
more.
clicking.
Right there, yeah.
You can hear it clicking. So we're going to try to play a tune with this, and you set your own speed on it. I like to put it on percussive mode. So you just scan down and go percussion and get more of a drum beat, more of a clicking sound.
Yeah.
Okay, so there's our metronome. Let's see, we're set on 120. That's what it always comes up, 120 beats a minute, but we're not going to do that. We're going to go down to about 72 for now. Okay, hopefully y'all can hear the metronome. And Don, let's play Cripple Creek.
Okay.
And if you want, I'll see if I can start it and stay with the metronome.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4. It went off because my screen's on 30 seconds. I'll change that in just a second. Okay, that was pretty slow. I'll have to go to settings again and change my screen to never lock. play in brightness, and I go auto lock. I keep it on 30 seconds to save battery. So that's why it
4
went
minutes.
off. So now I'm going to put it on never. So, okay, let's go back to the metronome. Let's increase it to about 100 and see if I can kind of do that half thing that I do at 100s. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. You play in C. Come up here and play right there, okay? Just stay right there. Got off just a little bit with it.
Yeah, that was fun.
You know, I stopped hearing it. We got 2 minutes, okay? When I get to playing, I get to where I don't focus on the metronome, and I might get a little off with it. But that's the way you practice with the metronome.
Yeah. Can you buy those at a music store or order them?
Yeah, you can buy them online. You can get little the gadgets themselves. You can get electronic ones. A lot of your tuners have a metronome on it. Even some of the Snart tuners. I don't know if this one has one or not. I don't think this one does, but you've got quite a few selections for free metronomes right here on your telephone or on your laptop or your iPad or whatever you use. So there's plenty of metronomes out there. So that's a good way to help practice and learn to stay in time and play smooth.
Yeah.
2 minutes.
Yeah, we'll close with the hot corn, cold corn.
Let's do hot corn, cold corn, a couple of verses, and
We have 1 minute. Okay.
well, hot corn, cold corn, bring along Debbie John. Hot corn, cold corn, bring along Debbie John. Hot corn, cold corn, bring along Debbie. There will Uncle see in the morning. Yes, sir. Well, it's upstairs, downstairs, out in the kitchen. Upstairs, downstairs, out in the kitchen. Upstairs, downstairs, out in the kitchen. See on the bills, it's a rare new kitchen. Yes, sir. Hot corn, cold corn, bring along Debbie John. Hot corn, cold corn, bring along Debbie John. Hot corn, cold corn, bring along Debbie John. There will Uncle Bill see in the morning. Yes, sir. Okay. Thank y'all for watching.
Thanks for watching. See you next week, same time, same station, with Breazeale's Grocery Bluegrass. So we hope you enjoyed our segment today of the Banjos.